Field at the 48.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Let's go. Let's do it.
There on the stop. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Flip 180. 380.
Mike 58 right there. Here we go.
Alpha.
Right back to Connor here on first. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
12.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And caught, right side, Green. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
He's down right here. Down on the right. Down on the right.
Load it. Get on.
Switch.
Check 6-6. Pull it hard.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Left side completion to Jones. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run with Pumphrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitive.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 27 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
152 fighter. Alpha! Hey, Haywood! Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Right here, right here. Check. 40's Mike. 40's left. Watch the pass.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
390. Hey, high.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry, his first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And right side, Henry's got it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Rivers. nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Squeeze. Jim. No. Switch. Slam.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Cut his left. Cut his left.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Benjamin. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Rivers on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 58, come on. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 58, right?
Again, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Nothing in that 1st half. Nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Delta!
To throw again. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action now. Rivers looking for the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rivers on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the double. I got you. Check 31. Check 31. Check safety. Check it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
180. 58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, tight. Hey, Steve 6.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers, flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. a hot route, so to speak.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards.
Bill 180! Hey, Bill 180!
Los Angeles.
We own them! Behind!
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
White, 89!
To throw again. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subject